Hello, my very most beautiful Capricorn. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So my lovelies, we are going to be doing your November mid-monthly reading. And this reading is going to go from the, now through the remainder of November. It is a general reading, so it will not be able to resonate for everyone out there. And if you guys want something that is meant for your exact energy, I do a personals open. Everything that you guys will need to know about this reading, about scheduling your personals, all of that will be in the description box below for you. So we're going to go ahead and pray and get started. Archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my most beautiful Capricorn, please. May the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Capricorn's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my lovelies, let's take a look and see what's going on for you. We are going to pull cards for you, and then we're going to pull cards for the person you're dealing with in this situation. And then we are going to pull some potential outcome cards for the month of November, for the rest of November. So let's see what's going on with you here, my lovelies. Okay, so at the bottom of your deck, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. The dream and the vision that you once had with somebody, that's kind of shifted here. And I do feel like it's because somebody either has been dishonest, or, they weren't totally honest in the situation. We're going to have to clarify and see what that's about. But you do have the key, you are viewing this person as the King of Swords in the reverse. So that's, can be speaking in half-truths or not being totally honest, or it can be a distrusting. Maybe you don't trust this person. We're going to have to clarify, like I said, and take a look and see what's really going on. But I do feel like whatever happened between the two of you, whatever this person did here, has really shifted the way that you view them and, view what you thought you guys could have together moving forward with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. And I do feel like you have a lot of emotion for this person. Okay, in your heart space, you have the King of Cups, so I do feel like you really love this person. But I do feel like you've really grown emotionally, okay, from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. You've grown emotionally, and you've put up with a lot when it comes to love, throughout your lifetime. And I just really feel that there's this energy with you, Capricorn, where you're like, you know what? I've learned my lessons. I've been through a lot before, and this is just not something I'm going to continue to put myself through. Okay, I've learned and I've grown, and I'm just not doing that anymore. That's an energy I feel you guys stepping into. Now, I do feel like you still are really grieving. I feel like you are still really disappointed about whatever happened here. Okay, whatever this person did or whatever happened between the two of you. I do feel this energy of grieving. Okay, so we're gonna have to take a look and see what's going on. I do feel like you are really kind of turned off and disgusted by whatever this is as well, because your action is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So the Knight of Wands is all about desire, going after the things you desire, feeling very desiring, I just feel like this is kind of this, I'm feeling this opposite energy of, kind of like disgust. You're not moving towards them. You can't feel like you can have anything with them anymore with the Knight of Cups being in the reverse. The whole way that you view them and view what you guys had has shifted. So we are going to have to take a look and see what's going on. We will clarify once we get your person's energy out on the table. Show me the person that Capricorn is dealing with in this situation. What is their energy towards Capricorn? What is their energy towards Capricorn? What is their energy towards Capricorn now through the rest of November, please? Now through the rest of November. What is their energy towards Capricorn now through the remainder of November? So at the bottom of their deck, they have the Sun in the reverse. I do feel like they are really unhappy with the way that things have turned out. I also feel the Sun card can also be truth. It can also be, enlightenment. I do feel like they're really unhappy with whatever truth has come out, whatever clarity you've gained about what they've done or who they really are. I feel like they're really unhappy with that situation, okay? Now, the Queen of Cups, they have the Queen of Cups and they have the Queen of Pentacles. I don't really attach gender to the cards, but it could just be feminine energies. I do feel like this person has been involved with more than one, especially with having, two court cards in a row. I am kind of getting this energy that they've been giving their attention to more than one person. It could have been a third-party situation or being unfaithful, something of that nature here. But with the Queen of Cups in their headspace, I do feel like this person is not as emotionally mature as you. okay? I do feel like, I don't feel like they're as emotionally mature as you are. We're just going to leave it at that. I do feel like this person thinks that you are their person, you know, their match, okay? With the Queen of Cups showing up as well, because you also have the King of Cups. Okay, there, and maybe at one point you really thought that too, but I feel like all of that has shifted for you, okay? But for this person, they're like really unhappy that you found this out. They're really unhappy, you know, at the way that things are going. I feel like they're not handling those emotions well. I do feel like this person, you know, is really missing you as well. The Queen of Cups, you know, in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, she is looking into, you know, this like trophy or this cup, and it's very like she's looking with this very like longing feeling. It can be like a sad girl, sad boy vibe energy, you know, really longing for somebody, really missing somebody. I do feel like this person is missing you. I do feel like they really are in their feelings at this time, okay? And the Queen of Pentacles, though, I do feel like there's something here where they do want to work on this, you know, even if they have a messed up way of showing it. It's kind of at a crossroads, okay? I do feel like they know that, you know, the Queen of Pentacles can be a crossroads energy. I feel like they are at a crossroads within themselves. And I do feel like they're kind of kicking themselves for the decisions they've made here with that energy. But I also feel like, you know, they knew that they had a choice to make, and they didn't choose the right one. Okay, they chose to make, you know, negative choices here. Now they have the Six of Swords in the reverse for how they see you. So there's a part of them that feels like, that you'll be back. I'm just going to be honest. This feels like a very arrogant energy. This is somebody who feels like you'll be back. I don't necessarily think that's the case, but I'm not seeing that from your energy, but that's how they're seeing. They're like, they're not going to be able to get over me. They're not going to be able to move on. You know, they're going to be back. I feel a very cocky, arrogant energy from them. But I also feel like a lot of that is just because they don't want to admit the truth. I don't feel like they're ready for that truth yet. They're not ready to sit with that energy of maybe I really blew it for good this time. So they're going to keep trying. Got the Page of Cups for their action. They're going to keep trying. Okay, they're going to keep trying, and they do expect that, you know, you will take them back here. So we are going to clarify some things, and then we're going to pull some potential outcome cards. Tell me about this King of Swords in the reverse. What is this about? What is this King of Swords in the reverse for? Why is the King of Swords here in the reverse? Why does Capricorn see this person as the King of Swords in the reverse? This person could have also said some really mean and cruel things. Let's see what flipped over for us. The Ten of Wands. Okay, they could have said some really hurtful things to you, some really nasty things as well. And that's something that is coming up. Let's see what else flipped over here. Two of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like this got to this. It's just like a breaking point. The Two of Wands in the reverse is making a decision, you know, to take action here, and it's because of the Ten of Wands. So this person has been dishonest, and this person has not told you the whole truth, and you don't trust them, and it's finally just getting to this accumulated point where you just can't take it anymore. You know, the Ten of Wands is that point of just, I can't handle anymore. I feel burdened. I feel weighed down. I just can't do it. And the other card that flipped over for you was the Strength in the reverse. So yeah, I mean, you almost feel like you don't have a choice but to walk away because you just can't take this anymore, and you can't trust this person. Tell me about this Knight of Wands in the reverse. What's this Knight of Wands in the reverse about? The Five of Wands. Yeah. And, you know, you don't want to fight with them. And you don't want to fight for it either. This is this energy. You're just disgusted. You're like, there's nothing worth fighting for here anymore. There's nothing worth me being in the Ten of Wands energy. There's nothing worth me, you know, struggling this much for, fighting this much for. Yeah, I do feel like this person has just got you, you know, just done. You're just done, Capricorn. Tell me about this. Tell me about this Queen of Cups energy coming from coming from the person Capricorn is dealing with. What's the Queen of Cups here for? Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, they're having some regrets. They're having some regrets because of this third party. They know that they're going to have to get themselves out of that. I do feel like this person, you know, is a lot less emotionally mature than you, and they can also be, I'm kind of getting that they can be a little bit emotionally manipulative as well. But I do feel like they are having regrets about this third party. I do feel like they're also starting to get emotional. They're really not ready to admit that you're not going to come back. They're really not ready to admit that they ruined this. Okay, I do feel like the energy is there, but they're not trying to face that. Instead, they're in denial. Like, there's no way Capricorn's going to get over me. There's no way they're going to tell me no. Like, they'll be back. But it's just because I feel like deep down they do know the truth. Because the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. But I do feel like there's some fears about not wanting to face that. The Page of Pentacles, yeah. So they're just going to keep trying. Tell me about the Six Swords in the reverse. Why is that here? The Six of Pentacles. Because you always have in the past. You've always given to this. You've always given them the benefit of the doubt. You've always really tried and gave it everything you had with that energy. And that's why they believe it. But the sixes do represent, you know, like triumph after difficulty. They do represent, you know, moving through the conflict, overcoming the conflict. Okay, and there's 2 sixes here. So this time is different, whether they want to admit it or not. You know, they may not be ready to face that truth yet, but there is something different about this time, especially with the 2 sixes showing up here. Tell me about this Page of Cups. The Star card in the reverse. They're going to keep trying, but they're not going to be able to heal the situation this time. We're going to go ahead. Yeah, the Reef in the World card is at the bottom. You know, this has been a cycle, and I feel like it's finally getting ready to close. Okay? It's finally getting ready to close. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to grab another deck here, and we are going to pull some potential outcome cards for you. Okay? What potential outcome cards do we have for Capricorn? So this could be stuff that is pertaining to you and this person, you know, or it can be, you know, just where you're going, your potential outcome for the rest of November. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Show me potential outcomes for my beautiful Capricorns for the remainder of November. For the remainder of November, please. Let's get one more. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So a lot of you guys are going to be really focused on self-care, self-love, just giving some of this energy. You guys have given. Think about all this energy that you've given to this person, into this connection, into this situation. I feel like you guys are finally taking back your power a little bit. You're stepping back into your power. It's a very empowered energy. And I feel like you guys with this energy, yeah, you guys are going to be giving some of that back to yourself. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy. I do feel like you're going to be taking care of yourself, getting yourself back to a place of good. And even the Four of Wands is a card of freedom. It's a card of accomplishment. So I do feel like you guys are going to be just finding, and even right under that, you have the Two of Pentacles, you know, so, and Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, so there's really beautiful stuff coming in for you. And I feel like it's because you're freeing yourself of this. You're going to be finding a really beautiful balance here, especially financially, work, you know, goals, things of that nature. There's accomplishments, there's opportunities, financial freedom. And it all comes like from clearing up this energy. One, because you're able to put that energy into somewhere else. Also because you're clearing up the energy space, which makes more room for new things to come in. So there's some really beautiful things coming in for you, and it's all because you're freeing yourself of something that doesn't deserve you. Now, your potential outcome for the rest of November, we do have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, finally being free. You are freeing yourself. The Fool card, another card of freedom. You're going to feel a huge weight lifted off of you. That Ten of Wands, that burden that you've been carrying around with this, it's gotten heavy, and you're finally free, okay? And the Death card in the reverse, okay? Don't resist the change. Don't resist the change, because there's a major transformation coming in for you if you accept the change. If you, the art of allowing, allow what's meant to go, and allow what's meant to come in, okay? And, you know, you're going to find a lot of transformation and a lot of freedom. There's a lot of really beautiful potentials coming in for you, my loves. So we're going to get some confirmation, clarification, and some advice. Archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, what confirmation, clarification, and advice do we have for my beautiful Capricorn? Confirmation, clarification, and advice for my most beautiful Capricorn, please. Confirmation, clarification, or advice. All right, let's take a look and see what we got. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Full moon, all about cycles coming to a close, things that needing to, you know, end, things that need to be released. Okay, that's the energy that we're doing here. Completing a cycle out. The end of a tough cycle approaches. You know, that's a beautiful confirmation. And we have new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. So as you go on this new beginning, as you start this new adventure, this next part of your life, you guys are being guided. You guys are being watched over. You're not going through this alone, okay? Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So Spirit is basically saying you can have whatever you want. You just have to take practical steps to achieve it. So if you want to, you know, open an art gallery, open a restaurant, whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, it doesn't matter. Just start doing one tiny practical step. Maybe you don't have the money to open a restaurant right now. That's okay. Start Googling steps to do it. Just start gaining the knowledge. Just take one little tiny step a day towards it. So Spirit's saying you can have whatever you want. We're watching over you, but you just got to take some kind of even little steps daily to try to bring it down into reality. And don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So as you're closing out these cycles, as you are beginning in a new phase, don't let the pride get in the way. And where I really feel that coming up for you guys is, I know Capricorns, you guys are so incredibly strong, such an incredibly strong sign. I mean, you guys can really just take it, but you guys can sometimes have a hard time admitting when you need help. You guys can sometimes have a hard time really sharing those deeper feelings, especially when you are feeling hurt, okay? So Spirit saying, don't let pride stop you from seeking help. Don't let pride get in your way of, really just expressing your feelings. And if you really feel uncomfortable with expressing them to a person, if you really don't feel like you can, share them with anybody, my loves, at least get a journal and write them down, okay? That is another good way to help you process them and release them, okay? So at the very least, do that. But I do feel like Spirit is calling on you guys not to be afraid to ask for help, not to be afraid to talk to somebody, okay? So that is what I have for you. And if this resonates, please let me know in the comments down below. And if it doesn't, check out your other sign placements. Sometimes your moon, rising, and Venus can resonate more than your sun sign does. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you hit that notification bell, then when we do our monthlies, mid-monthlies, weeklies, and bonuses, you guys can be notified and you can check them out. But most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending you guys so much love and light. Until next time.